What if I told you eye contact is the difference between being respected or being ignored as a man? Let me explain. Most men mess their confidence up without even realizing it. Did I look and sound confident? Of course not, because confidence starts with your eyes. The way you look at people or avoid looking at them actually tells them if you're someone to be trusted or someone not to be taken seriously. Today I'm going to break down 3 ways you can use your eyes to command respect without saying a word. But before we get into it, I just want to make sure we're looking at each other, because eye contact signals confidence instantly. When you hold strong eye contact, your body sends a signal that you are comfortable with yourself and your situation. And you might be wondering, how did I know this? Well, a research shows that people judge your confidence level the first 7 seconds of meeting you. Now, this guy that I interviewed, when I walked up to him and I introduced myself and I told him my mission, my intention, what I wanted us to do together, he was looking at me in my eyes. And I was equally looking at him in my inside. And you can see how tall he is. Even though it's kind of like a David and Goliath situation. When he saw that my intention was pure and he saw how confident I am in myself and the way I presented myself, he agreed to do the interview with me. Now, why am I telling you this story? If you can hold strong eye contacts, there are 3 amazing things it does. The first is it makes people to lean in. And the second thing it does is it makes people to listen. And the third thing is it makes people to respect you. Now, if you can get people to lean in simply because they want to listen to you, and there's a difference with when someone is hearing you and when someone is listening to you. And if you can get someone to listen to you, it shows that they respect you. Now, this is where most men fuck up. If you can get someone to lean in, listen, and respect you, don't fuck up. Because eye contact builds trust and attraction. Trust is one of the most expensive thing in the world, and it can take you a decade to build trust with someone, and it can take you less than 60 seconds. What am I saying? It can take you less than 30 seconds to lose that trust. And people only follow the people they trust. I hope I said that correctly. One of the amazing things that eye contact does, it creates trust. Now, when I was, I think, maybe 13 or thereabouts, my dad used to tell me a story of when he met with his first father-in-law. The first time he met him, right, they were in the sitting room, of course, and just introduced, told him his mission, what he wants to get done. And my dad said when they were having a conversation together, he was looking at the old man in his eyes. And as a Nigerian, for those of you who are Nigerians, you will agree with me when I say, when an elder is speaking to you and you look at them in their eyes when they're talking to you, it's kind of like you don't have respect or you don't have home training, right? So I asked my father, I said, why were you looking at the old man in his eyes? And my dad told me 2 things that I'll never forget in my life. He said, the first is, when you maintain eye contact with someone, it shows that you're a confident person, and it shows that you're a sincere and honest person. Just basically the same thing. What if I told you FBI have trained their agents to study eye contact during interrogations? That's why when they keep you in that dark room, they look straight in your eyes and they ask you questions and you're trying to answer. They're looking straight in your eyes because your mouth can lie, but your eyes can never lie. If you can maintain eye contact during an interrogation or even during a conversation with someone, what you signal to them is, I am confident. I have nothing to hide. It builds connection. There's this connection that comes with it. When you pass this signal, most especially to women, they intend to respect you more. And they even get to feel more attracted to you. And research shows that women respect men who maintain eye contact. How do I know this? Because it's something that I have personally done myself. Now, if you don't believe me, okay, Just try this on your own. Just walk up to any girl of your choice, any girl you like at all, okay? Get into a conversation with her. Make sure you maintain that eye contact with her. In your first 60 seconds of having a conversation with her, she probably will be hooked to listen and look at you straight back in your eyes for maybe the first 10 or 30 seconds that you guys are going to have a conversation. But I can guarantee you, you realize as time goes on, she can't really look at you in your eyes. It's just going to feel like magic without casting a single spell. Alright, that's not funny. And I don't write jokes. And I'm not shy to admit it because eye contact crushes social fear. The truth is, if you are being nervous around people, it's probably because you're afraid of being seen as playful or unserious. And it's completely natural for introverts and people who don't like talking too much, like me. One of the amazing things about eye contact, right, is it forces you to face your fear. Now, this lady right here that I'm showing you, I feel very embarrassed to say this, but I don't care. I'm going to say it either ways. I was preparing for like 4 weeks before I walked up to her to introduce myself and ask her to come do this interview with me.
If you've watched this video to this very point, you'll agree with me that I'm an incredible storyteller. I may not be the best in the world at telling stories, but I am definitely great at what I do. I help creators and brands tell their unique story visually. If you're looking for a storytelling focused video editor, then I'm your guide. My contacts will be in the description below.
Like 4 straight weeks, I was preparing what to say. Why did it take me so long? Well, the first is she's pretty, and the second is the people she surrounded herself with are not people that I surround myself with, right? So I had this fear of rejection in me. I had that fear because all my brain was telling me was, if you walk up to this lady right now, she might probably just not accept to do this interview with you because, number one, you don't have a massive following the way she does because she's equally a content creator. She's a content creator, right? She has tens of thousands of followers. And that is not the case. That's not the same with me.
Can you guys help me out? Subscribe so I don't have to awkwardly panic before every interview. Okay, that's dumb. Subscribe.
And the third fear I had was what if she had said, I'm not her class, or I'm not the kind of person she will want to interact with. This is exactly what my brain was telling me. But then I asked myself one question, and that question was, what exactly is the worst that can happen? And I found an answer. The worst that could happen is for her to tell me no. If she told me no, it's cool because no is redirection. Now, what is the point of telling you this whole story? We did the interview, and when we were done with the interview, I just realized the entire fear that I had, my anxiety and all the whole feedback my brain was giving to me, everything was a lie. If you can face that fear, you realize that your anxiety will drop and your confidence will skyrocket. Okay, your confidence doesn't skyrocket basically, but it'll make you become more confident with yourself. And confidence comes from doing the thing, not standing in some godforsaken bathroom, looking at a mirror and telling yourself you are great, you are big, you are good, you are confident. You're not by doing any of that. By doing the thing, doing the work. That's how you become confident in yourself. I can guarantee you one thing. If you practice these steps that I've shared, you suck a lot at first. But if you continuously practice them over time, you suck less. I'm not saying this to make you scared. No. Just look at it like you're playing a video game for the very first time. Before you graduate, before you advance to the next level, you have to suck a lot, right? You have to repeatedly try this level, suck so much, and then you advance to the next level and you suck less. And that is how life is. It's a gradual process. Before I forget, men who master eye contact, they don't need to shout to be heard, and they don't need to prove themselves to anyone because their eyes tells the world, aka the people, fucking in charge.